Now, what is going on at the European Parliament? Well, as it often happens in life, it comes down to money. The problem here is that this is not the good kind of money. Instead, a blockbuster police investigation has revealed what seems to be a complex web of corruption, money laundering, and bribes being paid out to members of the European Parliament. And it's not just anyone. It goes all the way up to the vice president, or maybe actually I should correct myself and say former Vice President Eva Kaili, because she has been replaced from that job after the allegations came out. Now, the big question now is it a one-off, or fundamentally the issue here is that the European Parliament has a systemic corruption problem? And that is a question I put to Roberta Metsola, who is the head of the European Parliament.
This is an institution that needs to be reformed. Whoever is in this House, even being tempted to do that, will know that the measures we are putting in place are ones that will deter.
Now, the questions going forward are twofold. Who is going to fix this mess, but also who's going to take the blame for it? And on that note, there has been an important twist in this saga. Antonio Panzeri, who is said to be one of the masterminds behind this web of corruption, has cut a plea deal with the Belgian authorities in which he says he's willing to collaborate on everything, disclose all of the information that he has in exchange for what is understood to be a lesser jail sentence. Now, the other question is, when you talk about money laundering, when you talk about bribery, when you talk about cash in bags, is who paid for it? Well, documents connect to Qatar and, to a lesser extent, Morocco. The two countries deny the allegations. In fact, Qatar says it denies it in the strongest possible terms and is willing to challenge it. But to some extent, the damage has been done. The scandal is already known across Europe as the Qatargate. Most importantly, the final word belongs to the Belgian justice on when it comes to who paid what to who. That's for the legal side of things, but what about the political implications of this whole thing? Well, for an institution like the European Parliament, which prides itself on being the voice of representing Europeans because its members get elected directly through the European elections, this has created reputational damage, but also cast a shadow on its legitimacy. And of course, what happens when you get caught in the midst of it and you're the head of the institution in question? Well, it feels pretty rough.
It was like somebody, like punched me in the stomach when I was asked to seal offices in the Parliament, to even start to receive information about what had been happening for many years. When I was asked to be present at the house search of another member, I think those were things that I would never have expected to do when I was elected, but it was something that I put in, let's say, as part of my responsibility.
A punch to the stomach, and it may not be the last one, because with this plea deal, more may be to come. Maria Tadeo for Bloomberg News at the European Parliament in Strasbourg.